P. Sanjeev, Vice President Sales, Huawei India Consumer Business Group, to please grace the stage and get the excitement going at Swag Central. Could we have a round of applause for Mr. P. Sanjeev?
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon and welcome to the Swag event. A very happy new year to one and all. Are you having a great time? All right, before we start the presentation, I want to quickly run through what did we actually achieve globally in 2016. So let's have a quick look at Huawei to 2016. So Huawei globally clocked 5.3 lakh crores of turnover. Now, what does that mean? We actually grew by 32% in revenue globally. Not just that, in the Fortune 500 global brands, we went up 99 positions to rank number 129. A very proud moment for all of us. 99 positions in straight 1 year. The third largest milestone, Huawei and Honor put together, shipped 139 million smartphones globally last year. That was a growth of 29%, when the global market just grew at a mere 3%. And the most important thing is, the top 1 and top 2 brands actually degrew. And we grew by 29%. What does this mean for Huawei and Honor? We are pegged very strongly to go up to the number 1 brand that our chairman actually wants to achieve globally. So we are really positioned well. And the other proud thing that we want to share with all of you is, amongst the 2,500 companies across the world that puts money on R&D, we ranked number 8 among 2,500. Number 1 was Volkswagen, which is automobile, and number 8 was Huawei. And what did we put our money behind? Mostly on consumer, on technology. So all of you heard about 5G. And when 5G comes, Huawei would have a huge contribution. That's why we're number 8 among 2,500 companies that invested in R&D. And finally, a very proud moment for all of us, the top 50 most valuable brands recognized by Brand Z, Huawei is among that list. 20 positions upwards to be among the top 50 global valuable brands. That's what Huawei achieved in 2016. This very stage has been very, very fortunate for us. We announced last year the Huawei P9, co-engineered with Leica, which was actually what we called as a reinvention of smartphone photography. Dual camera technology to its best. We had great reviews from some of the big publications, and of course, and as well as PR friends around here. And that was P9. And P9 was probably one of the smartphones above 599 euros, that is translating to about 40,000 rupees in Indian rupees, to have shipped 10 million phones globally. 10 million phones globally. And this very stage, once again, Taj Palace Hotel, we launched one more big blockbuster, the flat-back dual camera, my favorite phone, the Honor 8, which was again taking the league of dual camera to its next best. What was so special about this phone? Completely crafted, designed, handmade probably in glass. 15 layers of glass. An amazing phone. And also we introduced the sapphire blue color. Now I see a lot of advertisements from various brands saying, I have blue, I have blue. It was us who introduced the sapphire blue to India. And this one had rave reviews. Leading newspapers like Economic Times as well as PR were fair enough in saying probably one of the best smartphones in the sub 30,000 category. The next big blockbuster was our commitment towards India, Make in India. So we started production of Holly 3, a sub 10,000 rupee phone, and we made that straight in the factories in Chennai, and we produced really great quality. And what's next? The Swag phone. It's also going to be made in India, coming up soon. The commitment to India has been long-term. So Huawei has been a long-term runner. I have also been in this journey for the last 13 years with this company. So 1999, we started off as the world's, Huawei's first global R&D center with just 10 people. And today, we have 7,000 plus engineers working in the R&D campus, sprawling 18 acres of our own land, spent over 750 crores to build up this campus. And this R&D center has also now transformed into Huawei's Global Network Operations Center. Isn't that a proud moment? So India, Bangalore R&D is going to be Huawei's GNOC for the global market. And also, the R&D center in Bangalore has contributed a lot for the Honor success in India. Over 50 releases and upgrades on Android have come because of the R&D center in Bangalore. So that's a big news for all of us. So we have not just Make in India hardware, but we also have a very strong R&D and software commitment for long term in India. Well, India, the lead brand is Honor powered by Huawei. To look at the DNA of what Honor stands for, Honor is actually the fastest growing, leading smartphone e-brand across the world. We are present in over 74 countries. And what's the DNA of Honor? Honor is all about innovation. Many of you may not have known, LTE Cat 6 octa-core chipset, the first phone was launched by Honor and our own chipset, high silicon. And not just that, we're talking about dual camera a lot today. 2.5 years back, Honor 6 Plus was launched in India with the dual camera parallel camera technology. Of course, we've transformed the technology, we have made it much better, but we were the first to have launched that in India. And we also launched what we call the Smart Key with our Honor 7, which apparently picked up by the various forums in government as well to develop the SOS feature. So we actually brought the Smart Key, dedicated Smart Key in Honor 7. So innovation is the key. And what do we stand for? The young, upbeat. We understand the youth very well. And why do we say that? We know that the youth requires great battery performance. So all our smartphones in Honor has 30% power saving technique, our own patented technology that gives you assured better battery performance. Not just that, we've also given the best the processor capability because you got to push the limits on gaming, animation, etc. And now, we've put in more and more smartphones with the dual camera technology for better photography. And we connect with the youth across the world through various forums. We use sports, we use music, we use fashion. We also partnered with Amazon's Fashion Week in India. And we also have our own community, our fans. We keep listening to the fans. And then, of course, all of this contributes to the R&D efforts in India. Well, what did this all translate to? The Net Promoter Score. So what does Honor believe? Honor does not believe in just selling numbers or volume because we want to be a long-term runner and a very, very consumer-oriented company. In China, one of the most competitive markets, the Net Promoter Score for Honor was #1 compared to the two other brands that you see on the left. And this is Net Promoter Score, a third-party report, which does the survey. So that's what we are proud about. We ranked #1 in the customer satisfaction. Well, our partnerships globally has actually helped us to become the leading smartphone e-brand in over 74 countries. I want to bow down and say thanks to all those special partners, including Amazon, who's worked with us in multiple countries across the world.